Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite left. Here. I owe my life to you. Here it is. Just... They're not expecting queen parrotfish. Anything with fins will do. All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that, Boom? Ah, that burnt reek. Ugh. Hand over whatever it is and I'll help you get rid of it. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
Those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter, so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to Father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like Father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
You reached a new milestone.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard! Picking and choosing what he inherits. See what slander Edvard Prince and Bright Sands. Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. He twists every article in his favour at our and Father's expense.
This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hoy, hobble. We're taking every care. Better check on my little ones.
Mourning is eased, now we have others for company, sibling. It's been a hard day of labor for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Wake me up when you're ready. Start up again? Oh, right.
Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place.
You reached a new milestone.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
A bit thankless farming here. We need something first.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after Father's death. People are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
I shouldn't ask. We've all we've ever wished for.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
This city will be a credit to our family. You'll see. Ready to repay my charity? Don't think you're finished, brat. I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have... Tell me you've managed some... Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
Is there no limit to Uncle's shameless demands?
We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor. Everybody on board? Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another second.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the Crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your Crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
We loves you, we does.
Maybe Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard, but for now, let's at least house those workers.
What brings you here, Master?
You reached a new milestone.
Workers can handle stubborn debris on ditch water. If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
With several passionate young reporters enlisted, our publishing house is already well underway.
Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin. Our dream of a shipyard is impossible without plenty of qualified hands.
Pull up your braces and thrust into the unknown. Buckaroo!
Something's missing. When do we start again?
Town. Look sharp, the governor's here.
Her Majesty leans on me to detain any who defile her sovereign laws, including you.
Our editorial section is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
Scooped us out of the gutter, you did.
Had a rip-roaring time of it. That really is first rate.
Nice day for it.
Come a little closer. Let me smell your skin. Don't worry, I don't bite. I know.
She had bunions, silly horncoot. So I says, keep your feet in health or you can't work, and your 6 little mouths will go hungry.
You reached a new milestone.
You have father's fortitude. These people will follow you as they once followed him.
Your worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not like you have any use for them.
Clearly, Uncle's intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness.
My truth is the rattle of sky.
Nature's right, seen and all.
The flames are wild, utterly wild.
Not worth reading.
Looks fair, but there's mould in the walls.
Make fresh roses slither from this manure. On your head be it.
We've run out of gabbins. It's a surprise inspection.
Know what Annie does with royalists? We dunk you full of fish.
Poor Anne's father was executed by the Mad King, and now she is mad herself.
Ship under attack.
Where are my sails? Nothing you do will lift the clouds. Haven't seen a prison transport of mine, have you? If you do, be sure to return any salvage to me.
The Emporium Exotique looks forward to your patronage, if you can afford it.
I got me family.